Hey guys, in this follow along, we are working on improving hip and pelvis stability. You will need a couple of resistance bands or loops and also access to a wall. Okay, let's dive right in and start warming up. Start on your back with arms reaching to ceiling and feet on the ground at hip distance. We are doing just a few spinal rolls so you can articulate the lumbar spine and also warm up your legs and lower body. And then move on to the first stretch. Create a figure 4, replacing your right foot over the left thigh and pull the left thigh towards the chest. I'm going to hold this for about 30 seconds. And then let's continue to a twist. So place your left foot on the ground, slide the pelvis a couple of inches to the right, and rotate your whole lower body to your left and hold for another 30 seconds. Now let's repeat those 2 stretches on the other side. Figure 4 to stretch the posterior side or side of the left hip. Hold for 30 seconds. And then continue to a twist. So this time your pelvis slides over to the left while your legs, knees, and lower body fall over to the right. Final 30 seconds, and then we're moving on to the first drill to work on the hip abductors. Those are the muscles that stabilize the pelvis when you're walking, as well as support the femoral head and the whole hip joint. So we're diving right into marching. This is going to be very simple exercise, guys. Anyone can do it, really. You can use it as a rehab for the hips, also as a prehab to simply support your whole pelvic region. So we transferring weight from right foot to the left, bringing one leg to the tabletop position. You can also work with the arms. So while lifting left leg, lift your right arm at the same time. While lifting right leg, lift the opposite arm. So we're working on pelvic stability and core stability. Your abdominals are working, your upper back and head stay heavy on the floor. And then moving on to 8 repetitions on the right side. We'll be extending the knee and hip. So here your left hip abductors are stabilizing the pelvis. Trying to straighten and lower the thigh bones so thigh bones end up level. And your left arm is in the air so we can also challenge our stability. Reset and change sides. Now 8 repetitions on the left. You inhale to prepare and exhale to send the leg away. And we're trying to keep those ASISs, the bony landmark at the front of the pelvis, level so we don't create any rotation in the supporting hip or in the spine. Next exercise, we're going on all fours to do abduction with assistance of a light band, okay? Don't use a very heavy band because the movement will not be big anyway. We are doing abduction flexions. abductors. Here you're working on glute medius and minimus, as well as your glute max and your piriformis, sort of deeper posterior muscles of the hip. Ground your hands, really push down and out, brace your whole trunk. We want to engage the abdominal wall and all core stabilizers while doing small sideways movement of the hip, not the lower back and not the pelvis. So we're doing 10 abductions on the right and then 10 abductions on the left. So draw your ribs up to the ceiling, brace so you're stocking the ribcage of the pelvis, and continue with the repetitions. Inhale to prepare, exhale to execute the movement. What you don't want to do is this. So be very precise so we can work on that hip area specifically. Okay, let's move on, guys. Let's grab a slightly heavier band. This is medium resistance loop, and you need access to the wall. You're going to place your feet on the wall, a little bit higher than the knee level. Don't go too far from the wall, but also don't have your sit bones directly or next to the wall. You'll be doing a few bridges, so we've got elevated feet. You'll be able to go much higher than in the first exercise with feet on the floor. So here we're articulating the lumbar spine, going into flexion and then back to neutral. You're going to feel your hamstrings a little bit more, and also due to the band around your thighs, you may feel the sides of the hips working as well. So our first drill here, we'll be doing little side clams. So you're going to elevate your pelvis, but don't round your lower back too much. Just try to keep it fairly neutral. And we're gonna have one foot on the ball of the foot. Right, so one heel is elevated, and we're doing a little rotation, external rotation with abduction on the right side. And you're not going to feel it as much on the right side, on the moving side, as you're going to feel it primarily on the left, the side that supports you, that resists the band, and also holds your pelvis up in the air. So 10 side clamps like this, and then repeat on the other side. The position of the left foot, so of the leg that I'm moving, you can have your toes a little bit lower, you can drop it a little bit on the wall so you feel comfortable moving that whole left limb away from the midline. At the same time, I'm keeping my arms, head, and upper back grounded, and I'm aiming to keep my pelvis level so there's no movement coming from the lower back. My pelvis is literally a couple of inches above the ground. Straight from there, let's move on to simple resisted abduction in supine. So here we're also going to include our core, so internal, external obliques, transverse abdominis. As we're holding legs up in the air, we're also using the hip flexors. And you can move the band below the knee level, or below the knee level to the calf, or even to your ankles. Just make sure your ankles are in a closed back position, so toes are pulled in towards your kneecaps. And we're trying to abduct. This is bilateral work, both legs moving on the exhale to the sides. So of course you could send the legs a little bit lower, so having the knees moving down towards the floor and away from your chest, that would also create a little bit more work in the midsection. Okay, and then let's take the same band and move to standing abduction. So use the wall, create a nice block position, so you can only work or you will be only moving your right leg. So you're grounding through the left side, and we're challenging the left glute medius and minimus. We're trying to keep our hips level. 10 repetitions on the other side. And the same breathing principles, we inhaling to prepare, ribcage expands, we pucking air down, keeping the whole ribcage, thorax, lower back, pelvis still. And my toes, my feet stay parallel to one another. I'm not doing any external or internal rotation through the hips. Moving on to the squats. So guys, we're going to be working on protecting the medial knee. This is especially for those of you who are maybe knock-kneed already. If you're a woman, then it's definitely something to do to support your knees. And if you are doing a lot of plyometrics, a lot of activities that require landing or jumping and landing, this is to make sure that the knee is tracking nicely over the toes and the knees are not caving in into so-called valgus. So, a slight turnout from the feet and hips, create a little stretch on the band. So guys, here you can even work with heavier band, see what works, and execute a hinge, okay? You don't want to squat with a round lower back. You want to separate the sit bones, create that anterior pelvic tilt, move down and up while creating that stretch on the band. So we biasing the abductors and glute max as we sending hips back. So notice the knees don't go far forwards, they're just moving ever so slightly. But imagine you sitting back and down to a box or a chair. And maybe short pause at the bottom of the squat. I would definitely recommend you doing this in front of the mirror so you can see whether you're shifting to the right or left, whether maybe one leg is moving further out or in. You're trying to have your knees the same distance away from the midline. Alright guys, and then hold it and pulls into abduction. Your knees move out and in, but you never lose tension on the band. Now let's continue to second set, and this time we're adding a dumbbell. Okay, I'm grabbing just a medium dumbbell that I had next to me. But you can grab anything from 3 to 5 to 10 kilos if you want to. In fact, this whole routine, you can go through this 2 or 3 times if you want to have a longer workout. This 15 minutes is though probably sufficient for you to feel the area and get some good results. So keep that weight in front of your chest, close to your chest, so you're comfortable and the weight is not too heavy or too distracting, or it doesn't create too much tension in the upper body. Because again, guys, this is all supportive work. This is complementary to any strength training or mobility training you may be already doing. And then we adding some pulses. So you can sit quite low, maybe hits the level of the knees or not, okay? You want to make sure that you feel comfortable and your lower back is not suffering. Okay guys, now we're moving into a split stance. So one foot will be moving back. You will be on the ball of the foot with heel elevated. This is very similar setup to what we've done on the wall earlier. But here you have extra challenge of hinging, balancing, right? And the work will be primarily felt in the resisting side. So even though I'm moving my right side into this half clam, into external rotation and abduction, the leg that you're loading primarily will be feeling that effort. So continue doing those 10 pivots on the back foot. And think of your knee and thigh simply opening sideways, while the standing leg is staying super still. Knee over the toes. Don't let the knee cave in into that valgus again. And then the natural progression, we're going into the step backs or reverse lunges. Don't make the band too heavy because that will limit the range. You can use a light band or medium band and execute the hinge, keeping feet in line with hips. And that again will challenge the front leg. As well as you stepping back, there will be a little bit more challenge from the band to the hip extensors, glute max and hamstrings. Okay, this is not the end. We have one more drill. So we're going into the side plank and we're doing pelvic rotation. Great exercise to work on the shoulder stability, core stability, and pelvic stability. We're doing rotations of the pelvis. So your pelvis will be rotating around the femoral head. As you're rotating towards the ground, you're also dropping the pelvis slightly. And the work will be felt right here in this abductor region, gluteal region of the lower leg. So 8 reps on each side. And this is great exercise to also work on your obliques. You will feel that lower side kicking in. So we inhaling to lower, and prepare and to lower, and exhale to bring ourselves back to that side plank. And guys, we are done.